The WWE just teased a massive part of the Bloodline storyline by having Jey Uso and Sami Zayn team up on Monday Night Raw, and this has major implications on the Bloodline going forward. Plus, the WWE teased a huge Summerslam match that will shock everybody, and we're going to break it all down for you coming up on this episode of Wrestle Digest. But before we get into it, we got to say we're on the road for 3,000 subscribers here before the end of the summer, so please, if you're not subscribed already, make sure down below, hit that subscribe button, and get us closer to our goal of 3,000 before the end of the summer, and you'll stay up to date on everything that's happening around the wrestling world. But with that said, Brady, let's jump right into the first topic today, which is the WWE just teased the next SummerSlam match. And yes, there already has been a number of matches already announced for SummerSlam. It seems like the card is absolutely going to be stacked, and it's going to be an unbelievable pay-per-view. But there was one that was teased last night on Raw that hasn't been announced, that it's seeming like it's going to happen, which is Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy versus Chad Gable. This has been something we've been waiting for ever since the Wyatt Six returned, and now it's looking like they're teeing it up for SummerSlam with last night. Chad Gable looking the other way with Uncle Howdy staring him down in the background in the ring. They had this awesome face-off, which you're seeing on your screen right now. And then we got to see it, Brady. We got to see Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, Sister Abigail. It was a perfect Sister Abigail at that by Bo Dallas. So I think this is what we're going to see his finisher is going to be going forward, which is great to see, paying homage to the late, great Bray Wyatt, which we love to see here on the... And Brady, it just seems like the WWE are teasing this massive match between Chad Gable and Uncle Howdy. It would be Uncle Howdy's first match back since returning, and it just seems like this is the perfect way to do it at one of the biggest events of the year at SummerSlam.
They tried to take out Chad Gable once before. Didn't work. So you know what? Take him on in the ring at SummerSlam. 1-on-1. Uncle Howdy going up against Chad Gable. Now, I'm sure if this match does happen, fingers crossed, by the way, because this would be, candidate for match of the night, in my opinion. I don't know what you think, KC, but the Wyatt Six has been keeping me glued to the television set, man. Every week with these tapes and the smoke and just the mystique of it all. It's just so infatuating, and I just love it. But I don't know if Chad Gable would take this match without having the Creed brothers in his corner. However, we've seen the other members of the Wyatt Six appear last night to distract the Creed brothers, which left good old Uncle Howdy right behind Chad Gable. Kiss him on the forehead. Good night, Sister Abigail. And as you mentioned earlier, KC, it couldn't have been a more perfect Sister Abigail. I was so proud of Bo, like a proud father, I guess, after seeing Bo leave and seeing all, throughout the years, the failures and the triumph of just Bo leaving and having him in the ring finally after seeing the videotapes and seeing him talk to Pierce and seeing him get beat up last week and coming back. It is just so fulfilling to me to have Uncle Howdy a part of the Monday Night Raw roster.
Yeah, he's killing it 100%. He's doing a way better job than I could have ever imagined. I thought he would have been very good, but I didn't think he'd be this good. I think he's phenomenal at portraying this character like his brother was that good at portraying The Fiend. I think it's just so good that we're seeing this side of Bo Dallas that we really needed to see, years ago instead of Bo leave. We needed to see this side of Bo Dallas, and I think we're seeing it now, and I think, like you said, it would just be perfect to see these guys face one-on-one in the ring. The beef is between Howdy and Chad Gable, so it makes sense for these guys to take each other on one-on-one without, especially with the tapes of him saying, betraying your family and stuff like this. It just makes sense for them to go on one-on-one. But would I love to see the other members involved in a six-man tag? 100%. I would love to see that. But like you said, I think it'd be a contender for match of the night. It would be Chad versus Uncle Howdy, which I would definitely love to see. But we want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you think they play this off at SummerSlam? Do you think it's a one-on-one? Do you think it's a six-man tag? Let us know down below. We're going to get into the second topic of the video today. which is the WWE just foreshadowed something huge. And Brady, yes, last night on Monday Night Raw, we finally got to see Sami Zayn and Jey Uso team up again like their days in the OG Bloodline. It was a great match, and I watched it twice. It was that good. But on the second watch, it kind of got my mind going, and a lot of people I've seen on Twitter have had these similar takes that it's, you know, some people watch this match and then kind of was like, oh, that was cool to see them team up again. But to me, it seemed like the WWE are foreshadowing a reunion of the OG Bloodline. It just seems like that's the way things are going here, and there's a few key pieces of evidence that we gotta have a look at here, Brady. And the first one was the big OG handshake between Sami Zayn and Jey Uso with the yeet foam hands on. I mean, they're great. We need to get us one of those, Brady.
We do.
I think it was great to see those guys do that handshake again, throwing it back to their days in the Bloodline, kind of foreshadowing, hey, maybe we should do this again type of thing. And then we also got to see him hit the 1D during that tag team match, which again was paying homage to their time in the Bloodline together as the honorary use Sami Zayn was. And then that has led a lot of people to believe that, you know, obviously Roman Reigns has been rumored to be coming back at SummerSlam to stop Solo from taking the Undisputed Championship back to the Bloodline. And he's not going to do it by himself. He's going to need some friends. And why not call up your old friends that you betrayed and say, hey, we need to stop these guys. And we have Jimmy Uso, we have Jey Uso, and we have Sami Zayn, the honorary Uso, teaming up to take out Solo Sikoa and the New Bloodline, and just adding to that whole feud between, you know, the old Bloodline versus the New Bloodline. Brady, it just seems too good to be true, but it seems like this is the route that they're going. Obviously dropping a huge hint by having those guys team up last night that, hey, you know, I got you back, you got mine. Maybe we need to help out our old pal Roman.
Yeah, you know what? I love this, and I think it's Triple H working his magic and putting in the cooking and just teeing us up for what is going to be match of the year. Old Bloodline versus New Bloodline. I mean, you got Tonga. I mean, a lot of people aren't overly fond of this guy, I've found, but I mean, I've seen this stuff, his stuff in Japan, and my God, was it ever phenomenal. Jacob Fatu, self-explanatory. One of the best in the business right now, and he just showed up, which is insane. Solo got something to prove, you know, so he's not going to be sitting back and letting everything just ride out. He's going to be gunning for Roman Reigns. And then you got, of course, our little trickster, Tongaloa, which, you know, I'll just leave Tongaloa there. And, you know, the old Bloodline coming back together. Seeing Sami and Jey last night, like you said, together again, it was just electrifying, man. Like the handshake and the 1D in the middle of the ring. Oh, chef's kiss. I mean, I'm so amplified to get this Bloodline feud going. And we've been talking about it for months, or what seems like ever. But the slow burn of Triple H, you know, making us wait just that little bit longer makes us want it that little bit more. And I know that this match will deliver.
Yeah, 100%. Before I throw my input in there, Brady, we got to bring it up. Someone cooked here, and obviously it is Triple H. He is cooking up this massive storyline that's all going to culminate, whether at Survivor Series, whether it's at WrestleMania, it's all going to come together, and it just seems like the perfect way to do it. I don't know how they're going to have Roman get these guys back on his side, but it's definitely going to happen. Maybe he has to throw out a few apologies. I definitely think he will, but I think there's definitely going to be a way for this to happen. Obviously, Jey Uso has been a huge star while Roman Reigns has been gone. And just having all those guys come back together as, you know, a babyface faction, have the big dog Roman Reigns back, I think that would be great to see. Just having these four guys who, you know, were the OG Bloodline take on these, you know, newcomers would just be amazing. It would be amazing for just Samoan wrestling in general. I think it would just be great to see that match. And I'm hoping it's going to be at Survivor Series in a War Games match, Brady, because can you imagine these two guys in two rings, 8 guys in the ring, this match would be absolutely electric. I can't wait to see, Jacob Fatu in a match like this. There's just gonna be pure carnage. He's definitely my favorite in the new Bloodline. But then you also have the Usos, you have Sami Zayn, you have Roman Reigns. It's just so star-studded. It's, like you said, a match that's going to go down in history as one of, the biggest points of this whole era, of this whole generation of wrestling, ever since Roman Reigns has been at the top and he left and Solo has done all this. It's just a Bloodline story that's been going on for years and years and years, and it just seemed like it peaked at WrestleMania last year, but it seems like it's reaching a whole nother peak right now with all these new wrestlers and the OG Bloodline coming back together. It just seems like this is the perfect way to kind of clue it all up and a perfect way to reintroduce Roman Reigns into the WWE.
I mean, I love the idea about Roman throwing out a few apologies. And, after this business gets settled with Solo and Solo gets humbled, maybe we'll see a rematch between Roman and Jay, where, who knows, maybe main event Uso comes out on top. Because like you said, he's been one of the top guys since Roman leaving after WrestleMania. So it's definitely going to be fun to see how everything plays out. Really looking forward to seeing Jimmy Uso back as well. Because I miss you, Uso. I really do.
Yeah, we kind of went on a huge rambling spree there because we're so fired up about this. I know you guys are too, but basically, this is a big point of the story for WWE in the Bloodline story in general. It's just having it just kept going up, and then we thought it peaked and it just plateaued, but no, it hit another spike when Solo, went out on his own, took out Paul Heyman, took out Jimmy Uso, and now it's climbing again to where it's going to, reach its point again whenever, Roman Reigns faces off with Solo Sikoa, which is looking like it's going to be at SummerSlam. But it's so great to see Triple H kind of foreshadow these things, get WWE fans excited about what, a potential future of the Bloodline feud looks like, and it's definitely got me excited because this is one match that I've been looking forward to, and it's absolutely going to tear the roof off of any arena that it's in, and I'm really excited for it. We want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think? How do you think they're going to play up this whole Roman getting back together with the OG Bloodline? Is he going to throw a few apologies out there? Let us know down below in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure down below, hit that like button. It helps push these videos out to all the wrestling fans on YouTube. Also, comment on the video. We love hearing your guys' takes from all over the wrestling world. Whatever your hot take is, let us know down below in the comment section. We love reading through those. And subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're on the road for 3,000 before the end of the summer, so really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed already, then go down below and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out a video we did the other day, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC, alongside my co-host, Brady. We'll catch you in the next one.